Justin Trudeau's government seems to have chosen to pick up a high-pitched diplomatic row with India as it coincides with the Canadian Prime Minister's sliding popularity ratings at home and growing dissent against him. Trudeau, in an attempt to salvage the situation, is now trying to woo the politically significant Sikh community ahead of next year's federal elections. Falling approval ratings amid complaints over raising cost of living, a struggling healthcare system and growing crime rate. An Ipsos poll showed that just 26% saw Trudeau as the best prime ministerial candidate, 19% below Conservative leader. And in fact, Trudeau's charge against India comes after two electoral setbacks. Last month, the in-power Liberal Party lost in Montreal, seen as a safe seat just 3 months after being defeated in a special election in Toronto after holding the seat for 3 decades. To make matters worse, Jagmeet Singh's New Democratic Party withdrew support to the minority Liberal government days before the Montreal loss. Singh has been a supporter of Khalistan.
This problem is not just reserved for Indian diplomats. A lot of Canadians feel this way. So, I mean, you might have seen the nickname in the UK, two-tier Keir for Keir Starmer. And this has been the mentality in Canada for a while. It's pretty clear that there's a two-tier justice system, two-tier social system, and the most violent and anti-Canadian among us get the most preferential treatment. So, every week in Toronto, where I'm from, there is a Charlottesville-type situation where jihadists march through our streets. They openly call for the murder of all Jews, ethnic cleansing, right? I've covered this. I've been told to go back to Europe and all this different stuff. On Yom Kippur, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, a Jewish school was shot up for a second time. Someone drove by and shot 12 bullets into a Jewish girls' school on Yom Kippur. So, yeah, Canada's sort of gone off the rails, and the tacit support of extremism from the highest levels of government is starting to have consequences. So this is why I said a lot of Canadians would kind of resonate with what the Indian government is saying. Jewish Canadians don't feel safe. Hindu Canadians don't feel safe. Christian Canadians don't feel safe. Their churches have been burned. Over 100 churches where Christian Nation have been vandalized in the last few years, stemming from a lie about residential school mass graves that was pushed again by Justin Trudeau. So the problems that the Indian diaspora is facing here in Canada, and I guess the country India writ large, is very indicative of the problems that a lot of Canadians feel like they're facing, where they're pro-Canada, they're law-abiding citizens, they love the country, but they're being treated like they're criminals. On the other hand, you have criminals who hate the country, who are quite literally burning it down live on